Sure. Jerry Baffa,
Present.
Dr. Dershowitz, Linda Doug, Steve Glenbicky.
Present.
Dr. Brown is not present. We have a quorum present, however.
We'll have a moment of silence followed by the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is the portion that's open to the public. Do we have anyone who's going to wish to speak?
Yep.
You real quick, I have to read something first.
Well, I'm
Open to the public. We kindly ask that all in-person public comment be limited to 2 minutes. There will be a total of 10 minutes allotted for the public comment section. Comments will be timed by the chairman. The board may exercise its discretion in allowing public comment to extend past 10 minutes, but is not required to do so. Please keep your comments civil and constructive and related to public safety issues. In the event questions are posed to the board, we will note your question in the meeting minutes and will refer questions to the appropriate department or staff for follow-up and response. The chairman, at their discretion, may ask or recognize speakers with different points of view to speak at the meeting. Okay. State your name and
Yep,
address.
sure. My name is Ryan Frenenberger, 9131 Columbia.
Microphone.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Great.
Yeah, so. Let's see, hi. So anyway, yeah, on 9131 Columbia, just, catty corner to the hospital and professional centers. And, I've been present for town council meetings and, here at the safety board meetings, to express our concerns about the speeding on Columbia. And that's basically it. I know we got a speed team in place. They're working on it. It's been a year and a half though, however. And our health and safety has been declining ever since. We have new, drivers, I'll keep it as civil as I can, that are just tearing up and down Columbia. I mean, here, I got one example. I'm not going to take too much time, but this is from inside of our house, mind you. That's at 5 in the morning. And then I actually got them going outside. He's going way faster than 35 already. But I mean, I got it on, video for our chief of police, and he can pass it down to as well as our proposal that I handed out last night to the town council. But yeah, we need to control Columbia. We have the hospital, we have the schools, we have the church, we have workers, we have children that need to get from our community, Franlin, to the schools and community. They like to walk and ride their bikes. It's not safe. That's why everybody's on the sidewalk, including all the e-bikes that last night, a bunch of other residents were concerned about. The e-bikes are all over the sidewalk. That's because us parents keep telling our kids to stay on the sidewalk because you're gonna get hit by a car. Because there's the speed control, it needs to be enhanced. And that's all I'm, gonna recommend. So thank you for your time. And I just gotta pass this off formally to us, Stephen.
Anyone else?
Sorry.
Thank you. Please state your name and address.
Sure.
Oh, well, speaking of e-bikes, yes,
Yeah.
you're with it again.
I'm Nancy Harrigan, 1547 Ridge Road. And I am here about the e-bikes. And I've talked about it at the town board meetings that the e-bikes seem to think of themselves as motorized vehicles on the road when it's convenient, and then they'll switch over to the bike lanes. I know that we're working on ordinances and things like that, but I think something that can be done immediately, and I wanted to address the police chief on this, was if bicyclists break the rules of the road by going through red lights, by going through stop signs, by impeding traffic, they can be pulled over. And I think that the police could try to maybe enforce that a little bit more. And I told a story last night when I was in high school, that's when mopeds came out. And a friend, I was on the back of her bike and I was a couple miles from my house and I was pulled over by we were pulled over by Munster policemen. This is in the 70s. And it was illegal what we were doing and I had to walk home and I never got on the back of a moped again. It's effective. If the police will stop these kids and, it's really dangerous. And I really think a kid's gonna get killed or a motorcyclist. I mean, they just appear out of nowhere. I live on Ridge Road. A couple weeks ago, I saw bicyclists going westbound in the eastbound lanes.
Yes, we are enforcing the obvious state laws that already exist for those. We have several officers been very active stopping bikes or not stopping at stop signs, riding on backs of bikes, things that are already enforced. New ordinances are, and the reason we're writing a new ordinance is it gives us a lot more latitude. And hopefully in that ordinance, there'll be language where the officer stops them, detains them, and sorry about that, and has the parents' contact. So that's why we're trying to get new ordinance on that. The way the state law is written, I'm sure you probably read it. It's rather confusing and cumbersome because it classifies these e-bikes into 3 different categories with 3 different types of regulations. Good luck trying to make sense of it. If you just see an e-bike, what classification is that e-bike? So the reason we're writing a new ordinance is to clean it up and to have follow-up.
Well, I also, yesterday I had a confrontation with an e-bike, I could have knocked over. It was so scary. And he confronted me and he screamed at me that he has the right of way. He's a bicyclist, although he had been riding in the street.
Well, you know, and
And they know what they're doing.
it's been a source of aggravation for me because we have bike clubs, as you're well aware of. And, for example, we spend all this money through federal grants mostly to have all these bike trails put in. And you see 5, 10, 15 people riding down the street. It's like, folks, there's a bike path right there. We can be in the road. As long as we're 2 abreast, we can be in the road. It just depends on, people are people. They're right. There's nothing we can do about it. But at the same time, why did we spend millions of dollars to give you a bike path right there where you're out of traffic in harm's way? Yet they refuse to do it. That's why we want a cleaner ordinance.
Chief, does those type of bicycles require a license plate?
Depends on the class.
Well, what about a town requirement?
We don't have a bike registration any longer.
Maybe we should.
We've discussed that too.
Anyone else wish to speak? Okay, that segment's closed. The consent agenda. Do I hear a motion on the consent agenda?
A motion.
I second.
2 seconds. Any questions or concerns? Call the roll, please.
Okay. Jerry Baffa,
Aye.
Dr. Dershowitz,
Aye.
Linda Dunn,
Aye.
Steve Lonvicki,
Aye.
4-0.
Item for action and discussion, the Superior report. I don't know which one you want to. Dr. Dershowitz will give it.
Yes, sir. Well, for the month of April, there were 241 runs. The average amount of time to be on the scene was 3 minutes and 46 seconds. On review of all the runs, there were no problems revealed, and so I move that we accept the report.
Second.
We'll call, please.
Sure. Jerry Baffa,
Aye.
Dr. Dershowitz,
Aye.
Linda Dunn, Steve Lonvicki,
Aye.
4-0.
The fire chief's report, just to make a note here, the update for the policy P 1105 has been tabled.
So that's me.
Okay. Other than that, next spring, we have our ISO rating, so we'll be working diligently on that for the rest of the year to get all that documentation together. ISO is an insurance, essentially where all the insurance ratings come for commercial properties. And they rate it, it affects their, how much they pay them in their premium. We're at a 3. We were right at the bottom of a 3, almost to a 2, and that's our goal, is to become a 2, which is kind of a unique situation. You don't have many departments like ours that are at 2. So that's what we're striving for, and I think we can attain that this coming year. So that's what we'll be working on.
Insurance is getting expensive. Where I live in my condo, we haven't had a claim in 18 years since we've been with the insurance company, but it's doubled from 22,000 to almost 45,000 for insurance for the building. It's ridiculous.
I'm glad you're not the only one complaining.
Wow.
Okay, police chief report.
Yeah, thankfully, I think it's 20th of June. Is that right, Nancy? We have our K9 golf outing. That's the fundraising source. The K9 program is not paid for with tax dollars at all. So we rely on these fundraising events to give enough cash for vet bills and food and everything. And that's been an agreement with the town council since we implemented the K9 program, is that no tax dollars would be used. And the K9 officers do a great job of raising funds through the year to support that program.
What day is that on?
June 20th,
What day?
that's Saturday.
Saturday.
Chief, right about May 29th at Duncan.
27th, I think, was it?
Oh, it's 27th.
And May 27th, there's going to be another cop on the roof. We do this every year with our Dunkin' Donuts exclusively. And that money, that day, we'll have the K9s out front, an officer on the roof, and they raise funds that morning through the morning rush hour for the K9 program also.
And I'll be in a kilt playing bagpipes.
Really?
Well, we want people to show up. Come on.
Okay, I'll be everywhere.
The bagpipe's fine, the kilt, I don't know. Also today, this afternoon, is the Rotary Police Recognition Luncheon. So there'll be certain officers recognized for what they've done last year and receive special awards, and a luncheon that Rotary pays for. So we're looking forward to that. And last but not least, our puppies, which the K9 officers have been featuring on their Facebook page. All 9 of them now have their eyes open and they're starting to move about. So they're starting to become a handful. But we'll eventually have more news on those puppies as they proceed to find new homes. And
Are we keeping any of them?
we're keeping 1 to rotate out. Vader's, I don't know what the proper word is. I don't want to say end of life cycle, but for a working dog,
Retiring.
he's retired. So we're going to keep 1 for that. And then we're in discussions with the school. Hopefully we can make an announcement about that in the near future. But I'm not at liberty to say what that's about. That's the police report.
That's it.
Well, everybody appreciated Vader, especially our kids.
Yeah, he's quite a unique dog. Yeah,
Yes.
he was also very active in the highway interdiction and he seized over $1 million in cash.
Huh?
Yeah, all over the course of his career.
Well, sure.
250 there, 150 here. Pretty soon you're talking real money, but he's $1 million dog.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Any old business? Any new business? Comments from the board?
I do. Chief, I noticed that the larceny arrests are down significantly this year to the previous year, 65 to 40. Vandalism from incidents are down, I'm sorry, incidents, not arrests. Incidents down, but the vandalism incidents are down by almost half. Your traffic arrests are up compared to last year. And your total arrests are up, all total. So arrests and enforcement actions going up and crimes coming down in vandalism and larceny. You and the Munster Police Department, I thank you for all you do.
Well, as you know, it's the officer out on the street, but they have been really enforcing traffic a lot. There's a lot to enforce traffic wise in this town. But they are getting it. Now we just got to get that ordinance passed and we'll do a blitz on e-bikes once the ordinance passed.
Great job.
Anyone else? Chief, how many officers are we currently?
Currently at 46, we just had 3 graduate the academy last week. They're in their first phase of field training. We still have 2 positions to fill, which we're going to start a hiring process, a traditional hiring process this summer. And anticipation to get them into the academy in January.
Anyone else? We hear a motion for adjournment.
A motion.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you, everyone.